Yeah, boy. I've streamed every single race in this season so far, so I may as well carry on. Who else? I suppose I'll leave this, and then I haven't got any of the overlays on last time. I can't be fucking arsed at making it. Enjoy. See you later. No, I just don't have my laptop in general. The missus is on it, so go fuck yourself, you fucking rat. Bye. Yada da da da. Right, my mic's working. Let's fucking go. Probably hear my fucking kid crying in the background as per usual. Dun dun da da da. Right. First car out. Here's Jelly. I think we've got the LP of Shoots Up Car, followed by Fake Manor. Then it'll be Lux. Then it'll be the other Alpine car. Couldn't decide whether it's going to race today or not race today, but anyway, we'll head on to the first lap of the evening with Jelly, as he now heads down to turn 1. Wants to sit on that curb and then clip that as much as curb and then get on the exit curb as much as possible, but he took too much of it. So it will be Carp to do the first lap. That is valid anyway. Through turn 1, absolutely mauls the curb and didn't leave anybody for anything for anybody else. So now we'll shift down to Lux. Can he get turn 1 right? And give us our first valid lap of the night. He navigates turn 1 correctly as we head down now to turn number 3. 16.2 for the first sector. Very good traction off those rear end, stuck with him all the way down to turn 4. We go down the hill braking zone. Want to go onto that curb slightly, make the corner as wide as possible. Shift over to your right hand side on the curb. Shift left, down into about 6th gear, I think, onto the white line. Carry the speed all the way through, get onto the top of this curve, ride that curve ideally all the way around that corner. Heading now to the penultimate corner of this lap, get on the curb. Just one downshift, I'm guessing, another downshift, and all the way down to the line. It will be the first valid lap, and it will be a 5 dead. Mr. Shoots now is not on a fast lap. Dynamite Dan did a 5.5 for his first lap. Fizzbungle is just starting our lap. Master Bear does a 5.3, so his lap looks quite strong so far. Championship leader is currently on a lap. Just start turn 1, through turn 1 he goes. Let's carry on and see what he does for the rest of this lap. But he must have left the hot lap mode on, because we got half it left. Sharkface goes on pole, original pole, and then shortly pipped by Jethro with a 4.6. This man has joined us from our esports team tonight, so should see quite a good few fast times from him. Mr. Shoots is coming through sector 2. His sector 2 split time will be a 45.5. We'll head back down to Fizzbungle though, because he is about to set a 6.6, puts him in P10. The Sonta heads into the pits now, and we will go down to Mr. Shoots round the final corner, nice and wide on that exit, and it will be a 5.6, which puts himself up into P8. A lot of people in the mid-5s, as we have. Jelly had a bit of a spin into the pits there. I think Fake Mano is on a fast lap. Does have a bit of traffic ahead of him. Of the Haas of Jethro. Oh, Little Chat. Is it Little Chas? Who knows? Bit wide on the track limits. Keeps his lap valid though, and it'll be a 5.5, puts himself into P8. Big Lou, purple sector 2. Right on that white line. Through the penultimate corner now, into the final corner. Keeps it nice and valid, very good line, all the way down to the line, and it will be a 4.9 up into P2. 6 thousandths faster than Sharkface in P3, but a good 3/10 down on Jethro in P1. Philbo's still in the pits, yet to set a lap, as I think now people are starting to loop around on their outlaps again. Sonta on his outlap. Lux, though, is going to be the first one to set his second lap of the day. Set a time. So will someone hit him and knock him down to last position? Find out at the end of qualifying. As now Lux is 800ths up. Very good turn 3, heading down now to turn 4. Downhill braking zone again for Lux. Can he get on the power nice and early? Just kisses the white line of that apex. Let's see what his sector 2 split can be. Bit of track evo has bumped him up by a tenth and a half. So this could put him up with the P2, depending how his final two corners go. He may gain enough time to put it on pole again. He goes wide and invalidates. And it would have been a 4.7. About a tenth off pole. Definitely annoying himself as we now look at Sonta on his flying, not so flying lap. Never mind. All that carb. Carb seems to be going a bit quicker. Nearly 3/10 up. So this could put him up into P5 quite easily. Unless the Alpha Tauri's ahead of him go faster. Which Master Bear does until there's a 5 dead. Carbuster lift out a bit there and puts it in a 4.9. Put him into P4. P2 down to P7 is not in any time. As Chaz now puts in a 5.004, puts into P5 on that lap. Sharkface is invalidated this lap. Jethro is on a push lap now. Let's sit on board with him and watch how he gets on. See if he can extend his advantage at the front of the field. Remus Tubb has finally joined us, so that'll bring 17 drivers in now. Down into turn 4 we go. Just want to kiss that apex, bring it out wide, back across. Jethro is on the grass, wants to minimise that angle as much as possible. Misses the apex. And he's slightly down on his time. Can he make all that time up through the final two corners? Or will he abandon and head into the pits? Very good line through those final corners, and it will be an improvement. Only a slight improvement, but an improvement all around. Now Zane has joined us. Big Lou, a tenth and a half up through the second sector split. Now heading down to the penultimate corner. Will he find enough time through these corners to challenge pole? Now down to the line, it is a 4.5 just. So is anybody going to be able to challenge him? What about Lux? Can Lux get a good lap together? Who's this about to come across the line? Distro shoots slightly up on his time, puts up into P10 with a 5.3. Albini, well up on his time, puts him to P12. 9/100ths fast, slower than Jelly in P11. Is Bungle crawling to the pits. There's Jelly is not on a fast lap. Lux is on a fast lap. Lux 2/10 up, but goes wide. Managed to keep the lap because he lifted. Did he lose all that time he gained? He did. Back into the pits for a new set of tyres. Definitely has the time to get up there in the fight for P1. Dan just ahead of him. So seeing as Zane hasn't set a lap yet, we'll have a look and see what he can do. This is not a valid lap. Remistub has retired in the pits. I believe Zane is in Remistub's car. Oh no, down now. Heading down to turn 1. Turn 1, turn 4. Is 2.5 tenths up on his time in the second sector and invalidates. So now we'll head to Sharpface. Nearly 2 tenths up in the first sector alone. That must have been a really good second at first sector. Can he carry that time through the second sector? He is near enough 2 tenths up. So how much time can he gain through this final sector? And he challenged for pole position. Down to the line, it will be a 4.643, just ahead of Jethro. Puts himself into P2. Two AlphaTauris are just starting their laps. Mano is heading into the pits. Silver going nice and slow. Zane on his first valid lap. Coming now down towards the penultimate corner. Spins. Thing getting out of the way quite nicely. Mr. Bear improves. Plus a 4.957 in plus or something before. Car pushed really wide in turn 3. So that is his lap. He's not going to improve on that, I don't think. Knox is starting his new fastest lap. Or is he? No. Definitely isn't. Sharpface. Tires in the pits. That's his last attempt, over and done with. Are we going to see stronger lap pulled out from Jethro to try and get ahead of Big Lee? Heading down to turn 1. Misses the apex completely. So I imagine that's not the best turn 1 he needed. He might be down on his time. 10th and a half down on his first sector. Can he gain that back through the second and third? Last Bear has now retired in the pits. Two Red Bulls just starting their laps. Take that P2 back. Dynamo Dan puts himself on the P4 with a 4.946, just ahead of Master Fair by 11 thousandths. That was a really wide line there. Can he repair the damage of wide line he taken? No. He stays in P3. Now look, Big Lou, I don't think he's up on his time at all. I don't think this will be an improvement. Looks not going to improve. Neither is Big Lou. He invalidated. Donovan Dan's not going to be able to fasten a lap. No. Fate Mano invalidated his lap, so that is qualifying over and done with.
Oh yeah.
Oh. What do you reckon is going to happen then? A Big Lou massacre? Or do you reckon he's going to be challenged? I hope he's challenged just for the sake of the fucking race, to be fair. Always an interesting midfield battle, though, in this tier. And then the next race, Lou's best track, and if he wins this, he'll be starting from the back, minus the DNFs. So, there's the countdown. Let's see what's happening. We're on the grid now. As they head onto their formation lap, we will get the tyres up. Who we reckon? Soft for everybody. Softs for everybody. Except 2 Alfa Romeos, Sonta and Zane. Zane is a reserve and he came in before Rebus Tub could take his spot in the Alfa Romeo. So he will be in the McLaren, but in the standings I will swap them 2 round. Little Chaz and Philbo are also on the lead. 2 Haas boys, 3rd and 4th. Very good job from them so far. As the battle for P2 in the constructors is getting quite tight, I believe. I'll just pull it up on my phone in 2 seconds. Didn't know this week, so I've not done any of the graphics. Right. So second we have Ferrari on 240. Mercedes with 222 in third. AlphaTauri is closing rapidly with 200 points. Alfa Romeo with 184 points after a good few showings and a 1-2 last week at Australia. Sonta's put in some good performances. He has won a good couple races now, to be fair to him. Wins wise, we have 6 wins for Big Lou, 3 for Skino, who's not racing today. Sonta and Master Bear have 2 each. And then Langlands, Lux and Shoots have 1 each. We can all see the angle of Big Lou now as he is looking to cut Shark off completely at the start. Who will be able to get the better start down into turn 1 next? Sit on board as Ally Squire misses his marks. And we head to the lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the lights are gone and they are off. Lou managed to keep his lead, though will there be madness down to turn 1? Maybe a bit. Maybe a bit. Everybody is through. Everybody is still alive. That is the main thing. Are we going to see a challenge down to turn 3? No, we are not. The mid-pack, though, as ever. What in God's name was that? What in the fuck was that from Jelly? Jesus Christ. Absolute scenes. Top 3 are already pulling away from P4 and the rest of the pack. As now we have the battle through here as the Zane is now up to P10 from last. He's had a good start. Right behind his teammate, but now he's getting all out of shape and little Chaz is on the hunt. Carp has headed into the pits. I think he took most of the brunt from that very late attempt in turn 3. Did look like a bit of a straight line, but I know that's not his style, so let's see what the students say about that one. As now we have Albini and Shoots going at it. Allied Squire without fail. Fake Man in 15th place. Not having the best of starts, as we will get the position changes. He has lost 5 places from the start. Chaz has lost 7. And then the guys at the back have obviously lost a lot of positions as well. As, yeah, he's just died at turn 3. I'd love to know how he died there though. That's a weird one. is over and done with, and we've got the jump on Sharkface. Deathrow is going to make a challenge down to turn 1. Sharkface gets pushed by, does not have the DRS. Deathrow has the DRS all the way down to turn 3. Up the hill, he gives chase to Big Lou. Sharkface will now get the DRS after turn 3. Stay on board because I think we're going to have another challenge down into turn 4 and downhill braking zone. Nope. So we'll head down to Lux as he's looking quite close to the back of Den. And then we've got Sonta on the back of Mr. Oh Shoots on the mediums. So can Jethro get into that 1 second gap from Big Lou? This Shark is going to be able to cling on to him throughout this race. As the top 2 trade the fastest lap. Sharkface though will have the DRS now up the hill, as behind them we have Dan making a move up the hill towards turn 3 on Master Bear. That's a really good drive out of turn 3. Now heading down to turn 4 is Master Bear under pressure from Lux as well now, as Carp sets the fastest lap on the hard tyres. So he's got the bit between his teeth as Bear goes wide. Is Lux going to try and make an attempt here? Now we have Remis, Tub and Chaz going at it through sector 2. They all go. That's all quite bunched up. You got the leading pack and then you have this pack from P7 downwards. Sonta and Shoots are really close. Cars bouncing everywhere. Remis Tub gets a 3-second time penalty, and then that goes along with Fake Manos, and I think Jelly might be a 5-second. We'll get that up. No, they're all 3 seconds. Sonta with the DRS will get past Mr. O'Shoots. Down into turn 3. Lou is extending his gap. These two are going to go side by side into the braking zone. Bit of a squeeze. Enough room was given. And that is Lux up into P5. Now giving chase to Dynamo Dan. Newcomer Zane now chasing down Mr. Shoots in P9. He's got a little Chaz close for company as we have Philbo round. No safety car. Master Bear has gone into the pits, I believe. Yep. Little Chaz has managed to get past Zane. Now Zane is going to try and push up the hill past Little Chaz into turn 3. Very good clean move indeed. Remis Tub is right behind this, and so is Fizz Bungle. So it's a good battle for P7 here. This Little Chaz makes a dive down the inside. Zane goes off the track onto the grass and loses a couple. Back going down the inside there, but pulls out and then ends up losing the rear of the car. Jethro and Sharkface as Jethro heads into the pits actually. Master Bear and Zane. As we get the amount of stops up. So, Jethro is the highest placed pit stopper so far. Is he going to try and undercut Big Lou and take his maiden win in Aerl? This bungle though, is he going to try and get past Remis Tub down into turn 4? Does not look like it, as Remis Tub has now dropped off the back of Little Chaz. It's not within the DRS of him. Lou already has a 3.5 second gap, and he uses that advantage and heads into the pits, and so does Sharkface. 5-second penalty for Big Lou. That could be crucial towards the end of the race. 3-second time penalty for Fizzbungle. On to the mediums, the boys go. Dynamo Dan will take the lead of this race with Sonta and Little Chaz. I think they're already, well, Sonta and Little Chaz are started on the medium tyres. And then there is 3 soft runners yet to pit. Changes happen everywhere. Sharkface down into turn 3. Down the inside of Filbo Baggins. Filbo gets a better drive on already warm tyres. Jethro's only just shy of a second from the back of Big Lou. Now he's within the second of Big Lou. Them warm tyres are paying him great. As long as he keeps it facing the right way, he is doing very well. Fizzbungle gets past Remis Tub now, as Fizzbungle goes into the pits, committed to that pit line and very well indeed headed in. Remis Tub, 3-second time penalty. Jethro, the fastest lap. It's now Remis Tub is gonna, oh no. At the final corner, Zane has binned it. Sonta takes the lead of this race. 2 medium runners helping each other out at the top of the field, but Big Lou is only 4.5 seconds behind. Jethro gets a 3-second time penalty, so he's staying within 2 seconds of Big Lou. This is going to help Big Lou out quite a lot. Sharkface has dropped off quite a lot from the front 2 runners. Sets another fastest lap, as Sharkface now is cutting through the pack, as we see the AlphaTauri and the Williams go at it down to turn 1. Looks right on the back of this. Is he going to take advantage? Heading up to turn 3, is he going to make a dive down past this Williams? 2 ahead of him are battling away still, as Lux goes down the inside and follows through on Master Bear's line. Now is he under pressure? Is Master Bear under pressure from Lux? Down into turn 4. They go. Jelly with a 3-second time penalty. Down the inside goes Lux. Master Bear ends up going off track, trying to stay around the outside. Did not happen for him, and he is now down into P7 and looks up to P6. Only a second and a half off Sharkface in P5. And Lux push for that final pit, as the top 2 are still yet to hit. Sharkface can get away get within the 3 seconds and the 5 seconds. He could even win this race, and he needs to push. We'll check back in on this battle at the top. The provisional top 2 have now caught up to the actual top 2. So they're going at it side by side. Gonna slow them down even more and bring the likes of Lou and Jethro right to the back of them. Question is, how long are they staying out for? Are they going to be holding these front two up? And which will help Sharkface and Lux catch up to the back of these. Put them in contention for the win, maybe. Little Chaz commits to go to the pits. So Sonta by himself, is he going to be battling away with Lou? I think Lou might have the run out of turn 1. Now up to turn 3 we go. Is Lou going to make a dive down the inside? Looks at it, makes and does not. But Sonta gets a really bad exit on turn 3. Side by side down towards turn 4 now. Is Sonta going to give this up? I think he might. Is this going to help Big Lou now? Is he going to hold up Jethro all the way through this second sector? Jethro has a lot more grip. Is he going to chuck it down the inside? No, he isn't. This is definitely not what Jethro would have wanted. The Sonta is staying out another... No, he isn't. I think commit to that pit entry, but... Anyway, Lux is caught up to the back of Sharkface. Sharkface not enjoying life on their medium tyres. Jethro's also dropped out of that 1 second gap to Big Lou because of the Alfa Romeo. He will get DRS here, I think. Because I think he just got within that second. Let's watch his rear wing. It is open. So, good for him. As we now watch. Is Lux going to make a challenge down to turn 4? Don't think so. It's not that close yet. Battle between Sonta and Albini, though. Fate man, a little chance. Closest drivers are the battle for P3. Jethro is just clinging on to Big Lou. 5 laps remaining, including this one. And so far, Jethro is in the 2 second gap that he needs to win the race on penalties. Can Lux mount a last few laps charge to get within the 5 seconds of his brother in P1? Bizbungle will sit on board with him for a minute and have a watch of his battle with Remus Tub for the last points paying position. But I want to watch this because Lux was really close. He was a 10th only behind Shark. Are we going to have a dive down the inside? It looks like we are. We're going to have a dive down the inside into turn 3. Both drivers leave room. Shark manages to stay ahead, gets the better drive, but Lux has the DRS heading down into turn 4. Lux will go down the inside and gets ahead. Is Shark going to try and get the switch back? Gets side by side with Lux round into sector 2. Is it going to be an up and over for Shark? This is great battle. P3. Right on the back of Lux now, down into turn 1. Is he going to make a challenge into turn 1? No, he's going to sit behind him. Late on brakes goes Lux, but that will give a better drive for shot. So the solid Lux has got a great drive. But now Lux is flashing. I might give him more. Remus took with another 3-second time penalty, and that is little Chaz round in sector 2. Went for a bit of grass cutting. Philbo's also round. Little Chaz has binned it. Don't know what happened there. He had a front wing. Well, no, he didn't have no front wing. It's too late for a safety car. Retired on track. Right. This bungle. What's he doing? He's also retired on track. What's going on? Something over these ones. Sharpface just gets ahead down to turn 4 on the final lap of the race. Jethro is just within that 2-second gap that he needs to take the win of this race. Looks going to try and make a challenge into the last few corners. No, Sharpface will take P3, Looks to take P4. Dan is going to take home P5. P6 will be Shoots. Sonta will take P7. Master Bear will take P8. I think he ran out of fuel again. Albini will take P9. Remus will take P10. Fate Mano not in the points, down in P11. Carp will take P12. Philbo in P13. And then Jelly in P14. Fizz, Chaz, Zane and Allied Squire will start from the back in that order for the next race. Oh, Sir Jethro takes the win in the first race and the fastest lap, so maximum points for him in the first race. Followed by Big Blue Shark, Lux, Dunamadan, Sheet, Santa, Master Bear, Albini, Remus Tull, Fate, Mano, Carp, Filber Baggins, Jelly, and Fizz Bungle, Little Chaz, Zane, and Squire. Oh, right. I'm about to get ready and sorted for 18 laps of Brazil. We do have a reverse grid order of the results for race 1. Oh, yeah. Oh. Don't have any of my fucking silly graphics today. I'll be fucking arsed. Then we've only got 2 rounds left after this. Of double headers. Ooh. Let's have a gander. While they sort their setups and bloody blah. If my phone will load. Yeah. 2 more rounds. We have Hungary and Mexico next week, and then Singapore, Abu Dhabi. That's gonna be some fun. There's actually gonna be some really good races. Couple Mexico merchants. Next week, Hungary. Really good track. Singapore was great last season. Then Abu Dhabi. I don't think we actually did Abu Dhabi. Yeah. So we closed the season early due to Lou winning it about halfway through the fucking season. And I think he's going to win it after this round today, as long as he's over 100 points ahead. That's him. Dum bum bada bum 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 bum. Ugh. fucking shot. Tyres. 2 people on the mediums. Zane at the back on the mediums. And then Santa, as always, on the mediums as well. He always starts on their medium tyres. Jelly starting us off on pole, followed by Philbo, then Carben, Fake Manor, Remus Tub, Albini, Master Best, Santa, Mr. Shoots, Dynamite, Dan, Lux, Sharpface, Big Breath, Lou, Jethro, Fizz, Little Chaz, Zane, Allied, Squire. Are we gonna see Big Lou, Jethro, Sharpface, Lux, cut through the pack like Hot Knife 3, Butter. Oh, and we're gonna see them stall. Because even last week, Lou didn't even make it down to turn 1 at the reverse grid, as everybody's doing some spinneroonies in the background. As we get rid of the tyres, and they all line up ready to get underway. Right, lights are all and done and dusted. As we are away into turn 1. Fake Mano looks to have a good start down the inside of turn 1 on. Cop gets ahead. There is a yellow flag, and that is Zane at the back of the field all the way around. Big Lou all the way up into P9 already, ahead of Santa. Down into turn 4 they go. There's a big battle going on in this midfield. Hopefully everyone can keep it facing the right way. As, ooh, someone's in the barrier, and that looks like it's Mr. Shoots in the barrier. Jethro has not gained from his stops. Sharface has also had an off down in P16. 2 Haas boys going at it. As the McLaren of Lux has had a spin. He's not enjoying himself at all. Now Philbo is round as he drops down. Pigler's already up into 6th position on the first lap. Can somebody stick him in a wall, please? Stop the man. Just, like, castrate the fucking balls of him or something. Anyway, we'll go down the field. Jethro and Little Chaz slowly going through the field now. A little bit of a wiggle from Chaz, warm up them tyres, but it has put him under pressure from Allied Squire, who absolutely chucks it at the turn 4. Doesn't make any contact, hopefully, by the looks of it. Everybody is really close still. These two are still going at it like God knows what. Albini up in the P5. I don't know why he started there, to be fair. Oh, he's only gained 1 position. Lou's gained 7. Allied Squire's gained 6. So he's having a decent start to his race. Shark's only lost 1 position. I would have thought he would have gained a couple of positions by now. As we have Philbo Baggins round again in Sector 2. Now, Lou, is he going to be able to get past this AlphaTauri and Ferrari fight, or is he going to be held up by these two going side by side? Where Lou wants to be going side by side on these guys. Albini putting in some decent performances as of late. There's now Allied Squire is going to try and challenge Chaz again. Allied Squire already got no ERS. That rear light is already flashing. Sharp Face is arriving on the scene now. As Aerl Squire looks to go down the inside. I think a bit of contact happened there to push Chaz a bit deep into the corner. Still going side by side. Sharp Face is now coming up on the screen. Bit of a switcheroo there. As both drivers have a bit of wobble and make contact. Little Chaz ended up being the worst off. Sharp Face gets straight past Aerl Squire. As Aerl Squire is now going to have the DRS, but he's going to be close enough down to turn 1. Only 3/10 off. On board as Aerl Squire heads into the pits. Jethro up into P8. Lou still in 6th, so Jethro is starting to come back through the pack and will get to the back of Lou at some point soon, I imagine. Big Lou still stuck behind Albini. It's a little bit of a train now, he's getting stuck into it. Jethro just needs to get past Sonta. Dan is looking like he's clinging to the back of Jethro as well. This is quite a good race. 4 laps already gone by at Brazil. Philbo Baggins has retired in the pits. It's a right way to retire. Jelly is 1.5 seconds free from Fake Mano in P2. As Zane has gone round again. So as we're heading to turn 1, it is the same as you were. Jethro now 1.5 seconds behind Big Lou as he's got past Sonta. Big battle for P2. As little Chaz has retired, and that is a full course safety car. Sonta gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding into the pits, as it looks like everybody's going into the pits. 5-second time penalty for Shark Face. Let's have a look at the tyre situation. Sonta has had to go on the hards. He started on the mediums. Everybody else has gone on to the mediums. Zane is on new sauce, but he's already pit. Going to bring him back into the race, which is good. Jelly is disqualified because he went straight past the fucking safety car. What a silly twat. Stop at the safety car. Followed by Cobb, Albini, Sonta on the hard tyres. Jethro is ahead of Big Lou. Oh. Mexico been deleted from his total off day. Aye, yeah, it wasn't. It's been a good race so far between everybody. I think Zane's still yet to catch up. He went into the pits again. Safety car, I imagine, will be in this lap though, because I think it's been out a while. Jethro though, ahead of Big Lou. So we're going to see those two go at it again. This race. Sharp face and looks again going at it. What's penalties like? Everybody that's got a penalty is 5 seconds. Ooh. Safety car is in. Fate Man is going to slow them right down. Weave across like God knows what. 5 second penalty for Sharp Face's fair collision with Lux. Fate Man is now gone. Sonta right on the back of Albini down to turn 1. They head. As Jethro trying to squeeze down the inside past Sonta gets up to P4. Big Lou all the way down to P14. What went on there? Our Squire and Fizzbungle going side by side. Fizzbungle gets ahead. Ten-second penalty for Sharpface. I wonder if any of them will be removed at the end of the race. Sharpface is dropping off from Lux, he's starting to split the train a bit. Now Ally Squire's been passed by Shoots as Ally Squire heads into the pits. Harper's fucking dropped it. Stay ahead of Fizzbungle, but is Fizzbungle going to try and go down the inside? Sonta now is round and losing the pits again, and is now last. And Jethro is in P3, hunting down P2. Fate Manor could be on for another win around Brazil here. Lux and Sharpface be wishing they did not have them penalties. Down the inside it goes Jethro. Down the straight. Into turn 1 we go. Albini will get the DRS after turn 3. Is he going to be close enough to make a challenge down to turn 4 though? No, he is not. This Fizzbungle going to be close enough on the back of Carp. Fizz in a Alpine sandwich at the minute. As Sonta is round again. Mardaz is definitely not working out for him. I think it's probably worth going in and boxing for the sauce now, to be fair, and just sticking in some stonker laps and hope for another safety car. Jethro hunting down Fake Mano. Gaps getting really small now. And he's almost got that. Shotface has gone round out of the final corner. Got all the way down to P10, P11. Jethro sets the fastest lap as he's now hunting down Fake Mano to get his second win. 3 wins in a row it will be for Jethro. And his first 2 races in double headers. Great points for the Haston. Further on down the field we have Dan right on the back of Master Bear Loose. That's the fastest lap. 109.478 on the medium tyres. Shotface getting really close to the back of the Alpine driver. Down the inside. Pulled out of it to get the DRS. But shoot, we will also have the DRS, so maybe he should have made the move. Dynamo Dan is still behind Master Bear in P5. Lux on Albini. Lux gets ahead of Albini. Albini just lets him through because Lux does have that 5-second time penalty. And then the other Ferrari of Shotface making moves on the Alpines. Big Lou, another fastest lap. Pauline and Ally squire along with him. Jethro now in that 1 second gap of Fake Mano. And he's also dropped P3. Are we going to see a pass down into turn 1 from Jethro on Fake Mano as Carp now is round. Three-second time penalty for Zane as Dynamo Dan right on the back of Master Bear into turn 1, doesn't make a move. Carp and Zane going at it. Getting really close. Looks as a couple tenths to gain if he wants to get into the fight for P1 and see if he can get that 5-second penalty removed. Because you never know, there might have been a bit of contact that caused him to get the 5-second time penalty run over the pit entry line. Albini's clinging onto the back of Lux now as well. Jethro now making the challenge down to turn 4, round the outside he goes of Fake Mano. Makes the move stick, both drivers now flashing with their red lights. Good few debut races for Jethro. As there's now a full course safety car for Carp, who absolutely binned it. Yeah, obviously lost it on the exit of 4 on that outside curve and then just swung across and absolutely smacked. Not going to help the likes of looks, especially Sharkface, saying let's Allied Squire past. I'm going to see anybody into the pits. Don't think so. We have a couple of people in the pits. Fizz and Sharkface, so 5 seconds that penalty will be served for Shark. To get rid of that other 5 second time penalty. And then he'll have no penalties at the end of the race. Because with his pace he should be able to cut through the pack as much as possible. Tyre wise, so Fizzbungle 9th downwards are on the softs. Big Lou included in that. Penalties up. So 2 people with 5 second, 1 with 3. Harper's left the session. Shark has not gone into the pit skin to get rid of the other 5 second time penalty, so he's going to go for it. On them soft tyres, try and get up as high as possible. Safety car will be in this lap. So Big Lou needs to get a wiggle on. Catch up to the back of the pack. Scratch a point away from the clutches of Sharkface. Is Jethro going to hold on? There will be no DRS though. They possibly could fire their mediums back up. So we're going to get ready, as the safety car will be in very shortly, I imagine. Always leaves us with 2 laps of racing. Jethro will slow the pack down. Get them ready for the restart. Hopefully Zane and Saunter will catch up to the back of this pack before they go. They will have nice warm tyres as well, so they'll be able to fire past everybody. Jethro's still not going. Now he has. That's their 5 second time penalty for a collision with Albania. Now that's put him under pressure from Dan, as Dan has had to pull out, and now Remis Tub goes around the outside of Dan. And now Fizzbungle is trying to squeeze past his own teammate, as now Dan has lost it on the curb. Sharkface all the way up to P8 already. Big Loot up into P10. As Mr. Shoots has also lost it on the penultimate lap. Heading through Sector 2 we go. Good few 5 second time penalties as Fizzbungle and Sharkface come together, and Fizzbungle ends up losing out on that. And now Lux has had a spin round. Everybody's losing it in these final laps. Shark's up into P6. Big Low up into P7. All this drama could be a gift in Big Blue points at this rate. Remis Tub could have a good result again today. Could get a P4 easily. with that 5-second time penalty. As long as anybody else ahead doesn't get penalties as well, that is. Fisbunga is retired on the final lap. Are we going to see any desperate late lunges? Sharpface is getting really close to the back of Rabbit Stub. Sharpface is going to try and push himself down the inside. Gets past Big Lou. Going to try and get past Rabbit Stub, but goes wide. And that leaves him under pressure from Allied Squire. Rabbit Stub's trying to cling on to that P4 spot, which would be a really good result for them. As Allied Squire now is trying to make Lou's life really difficult, as they are also fighting for position down the back straight now towards, as we go on board with Jethro crossing the line. He will take the second win in a row. Fate Mano P2, Albini will take P3, Remus Tub P4, Lou P5, Squire P6, Santa will take P7, Master Bear P8, Sharpface down to 9th. Zane will take his first points, and Lux will lose out on the points after that spin on the penultimate lap. As I'll get the results, and that is that over and done with. Next week we head to Hungary, then Mexico. But that is it, and over and done with. Dun dun dun. Fastest lap will go to Big Lou. He takes P5. Extend his championship, and I think that might be the championship over and done with, to be fair. Double check and we'll let you all know in Discord, but there you go. Catch you all later.